So I started a brand new YouTube channel specifically for this video, since YouTube automation has been around for a while and a lot of people want to know if it's still possible to grow and monetize a faceless YouTube channel, which is 100% a pretty good question. I would also always ask myself that before I go into a business model. Now I'm Steffen, I've been on YouTube since I was 12 years old, so around about 11 years now, and I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars with faceless YouTube channels. And in this video, I'll show you guys exactly if it's still possible, why it's still possible, and then I'll show you what we actually do different to actually see success on YouTube in 2026. Now, let's take a step, I say these videos are uncut. So yeah, but let's take a look at Google Trends and see how known this business model actually is compared to dropshipping, just as an example. So here you will see the red line is dropshipping and the blue line is YouTube automation. Now, something we can see right here is that YouTube automation is currently where dropshipping was like in, let's say, 2018, which is crazy. This is how new you currently still, or how new this business model is and how unknown it is. All right. So I just want to say that YouTube is not at all saturated. Now, let me show you here. Let me just go to Google Trends and actually show you the live Google Trends so you can actually see everything. So here worldwide, as you can see here, YouTube automation to dropshipping. And here we can just see dropshipping started way back in here like 2016, I think, or I guess, and then it really started becoming very popular. And most of the people, including myself, like we all started somewhere with dropshipping. Like everyone just started with dropshipping, but YouTube is currently right here, and YouTube is actually making it a little bit difficult at the moment to blow up. But I'll get to that in a second. And this is probably why there are less people currently doing it. Might be not. But let's have a look at, for example, Amazon FBA, just as an example, just to compare some more stuff. So here we can see it's actually a bit more known than Amazon FBA. So it actually exploded. But yeah, still very, very untapped business model. All right. So yes, the interest for YouTube automation did increase, but so did the amount of people that watch YouTube every single day increase as well. So here we can see 2021, there were 2.5 billion people on YouTube, watching YouTube at least once a year. Most of these people probably watch YouTube every single day, or at least once a week. And then 2026, we now have 2.7 billion people on YouTube. And as I've said, these people probably watch YouTube at least once a day or once a week. All right. Now, not only that, but people spend way much time on their phones. And for many people, instead of watching TV, they rather watch YouTube. I can literally not even remember the last time I've actually sat down and watched TV. All right. I just cannot remember that. All right. Okay. I also don't watch any movies, but I can't remember that. And not only that, like if you go, for example, if you want to know something, you don't really go to Google anymore. You go to YouTube and search, hey, this and this is what I want to know. And even if you go to Google and search it, since YouTube and Google, it's basically the same thing, Google will always promote YouTube videos in your search. Trust me, YouTube is the most powerful platform on the, how do you say it? I don't know, but let's continue. So we are good to say that YouTube is not at all saturated and that this business model is here to stay. But some things changed, and those exact things we'll look at in this video. Now, before we go to that, or before I show you exactly like, hey, what things changed, what do you have to change to actually see success with your faceless YouTube channel, let me first pull up some results, or let me pull up the channel that I've shown you in the beginning. So this right here is the YouTube channel that I've shown you guys in the beginning. As you can see right here, in the beginning, we literally got no views. So for the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos, we have not gotten any views. Nothing, like literally here, 3, 4, 8 views then here. And then all of a sudden it started blowing up. And then from the 3rd of March, it took us round about, let me see, it took us around about 13 days to then get monetized. And then the first day monetized, now we made $62. So is it still possible? 100%. Like it is 100 million% still possible to blow up a faceless YouTube channel. And in this video, or like I said, I'll show you now some things that you have to keep in mind whenever you want to start your channel, if you actually want to blow up the channel, because they are very, very important things that changed. All right. So just so you know, it is still 100% possible. Let me just refresh this, because otherwise there will always be some people that do not believe this. So you guys can see everything is live. Not the biggest amount of money yet, but this channel is probably going to do $100 days very soon. Now, before we go to what exactly has changed, you have to understand that this has not just worked for me, or YouTube automation does not just work for me. It has worked for a bunch of other people, like for example Martin, who went from literally $0 and no experience to hitting 24k a month, as you guys can see right here, which was absolutely crazy. So I rounded up October with $23,800, all right, which is absolutely crazy. Keep in mind, this guy had no experience on of YouTube at all. Then we look at here, for example, Marvin got his first €170 day in the first 45 days of working together, and went ahead and made 200k in profit in the first 8 months of last year, as you can see here. Then we can look at Andre Martins, which is absolutely crazy. Like, he's one of our more insane outlier cases, who started with me at the end of October in 2025 and went ahead and passed the 30k mark just 4 months later. As we can see here, he literally posted it like 17 days ago, beginning of March. February results, 30k in gross revenue, which is absolutely crazy. I know none of us has any kind of special ability. We just have a proven strategy that works over and over and over and over again. Now, if you want to skip the trial and error too, then just literally go to the first link in the video description, book a completely free call with me. I'll just have a look if it makes sense to work together. If it does, then we'll work together. If not, then not. Now, what do we do differently in 2026? So firstly, we need to be more patient than before. As I've already explained, here we literally posted 7 videos and we did not see any results, all right? Like a few months ago, you could have posted like 5 videos and you would actually see like, hey, the channel is actually already getting views. So 5 videos back in the days would be enough to see like, hey, is the channel going to work or not? These days, I would highly recommend you to at least do 15 videos and just be patient. Even if the first videos look exactly like this and you don't get any views at all, just keep going until you have at least 15 videos on your channel. So patience is key. Trust the process. Just keep on posting videos. Then, very, very important, we need to test more stuff. For the first 15 videos, we do not do the exact same thing over and over and over anymore. We test in every single video, all right? Different title structure, different thumbnail styles, different video concepts, every single little thing. You want to test as much as you can. I always say, like, if you do the same thing over and over and over and over again, you cannot really expect a different result. But very important, do not test blindly. If you want to test stuff, make sure to go to YouTube, do your research, and make sure to combine your niche with stuff that is already proven to work. So you want to go to YouTube and look for outlier title structures, outlier thumbnails on even different niches on different channels, different kind of video concepts, like outlier concepts, outlier titles, outlier ideas. Like, look for outliers and test that with your niche, but do not test blindly. Do not go ahead and think like, hey, I do think that this and this video or idea might work very well. Always work with data. So you don't just want to go and, as I've said, test blindly. You want to work with data. Then once something works, we double down and extremely hard. So we literally double down on that thing the whole time. This has worked very well for a lot of our students. Just as an example here for Scott, has worked very, very well. So you can see here, okay, here he got monetized, like literally beginning of the month. I'll have like a student interview coming with him very soon. And then you can see, like in the beginning, that we literally just tested a bunch of videos. One video worked, and now we're just doubling down the whole time And this month he's already made over $3,000, and it's been now like round about the first 2 weeks or something that he's monetized, which is absolutely crazy. So doubling down and testing a bunch of different things is the way to go in 2026, especially at this current time. All right. Then instead of just going into random niches, we want to create new niches using the niche transfer method. Now, instead of blindly copying something everyone is doing, we use the niche transfer method to like 1000x our results. All right. This is essentially taking proven concepts and moving them to different markets on YouTube. Now, as I've already explained, this can be anything from title to thumbnail, to video style, to like literally anything. So let's say, for example, let me show you. I have some good examples right here. So let me just pull up these channels: medieval bull, medieval times, then this one, then this one, then this one. You will see that the main idea for these channels has come from this channel right here. All right. These here were all copies, but in different markets. All right. So let's look at this channel. So this is like a kind of medieval channel. If we look at the most popular video, we can see right here why you wouldn't last 24 hours in medieval times. By the way, you guys can go to this specific channel yourself as well and have a look, like what kind of differences you see between these channels and what the similarities are, and this is a very good learning to kind of spot new ideas whenever you are doing niche research. So here, just as an example, this channel here, first this video here, 2.7 million views. Then we go to the channel before fire. This here is more for cavemen. Now you will see this channel is dead. It seems like someone bought this channel, someone who doesn't know how YouTube works. But here, just on this channel now, just as an example, why you wouldn't last 24 hours in Stone Age. The exact same kind of style of video and also idea, just for different kind of people, right? Then we have pirate times on TV. Now this one doesn't specifically have that video on like how did pirates, or you wouldn't survive a day if you would be a pirate, doesn't have that. But if you still look at these video topics and at the titles and you compare these channels, you will see a massive similarity between all of these channels. Then we have here, for example, off-grid solutions, same thing, right? Now this here is more for homeless people. It seems like this channel isn't doing too well at this current moment. Might be that they, like here, for example, this is something completely different, but always good to test out different things. But if we look at this channel, right, even at the most popular videos, we can again see the exact same style of content, all right? Just for, again, a different group of people. So this is a massive game changer when you want to succeed on YouTube, all right? Now, if you want to know more details on exactly like the niche transfer method and all of these things that I just mentioned here, I'll actually link a completely free course here on my face right now, which you can check out. It's like 5 hours or something. Every single little thing you need to know is inside there. After you've watched it, you will know everything about YouTube, and I'll see you there.